So I want to welcome everybody in. I'm gonna give our guest the floor in a little bit to tell us who he is and where he comes from. But to start off the new year, the season of 2026, this is the first podcast of the year, and I'm very honored to have our guest on today. So it's going to be a little different episode. I always get a little info in the beginning. Guest said he doesn't have a story, but we're going to pull it out of him today. We're going to go step by step of his journey of joining the car scene and not even the car scene, just getting into cars, where it started, the passion we all share, that love we all have for it. So I'm going to give our guest the flow, and then we can get started.
I go by Ty. I'm from Brooklyn, New York. I moved down to Georgia when I was probably like 3 or 4, so I've been down here most of my life. I'm in college, do graphic design, really any type of art. Yeah, like he said, I don't know. My story, I guess I do have a story. It's more like, I feel like everybody liked Transformers back in the day as kids. And so like, I seen
Big time.
Bumblebee and I loved Camaros. So like, after that, I was like, yeah, Camaros. But then I don't know, just after a while, I guess I started liking all cars and just like the sporty look and just like, how they sound and things like that. So after that, that's just been really it. I've been trying to customize mine and yeah.
All right. So you said Bumblebee. So the Camaro was the first car you've seen that got you into the car scene.
Yeah, no, definitely. I was thinking about it, after he asked me, I was like, yeah, let me think, like, give him something. I was like, definitely, yeah, Bumblebee was my first, Camaros were my first love for sure.
Okay. That's the first. Most people would say like Need for Speed or like
Yeah.
Need for Speed or not Need for Speed, one Fast and Furious. That's like the top two you hear people say that get them into the car scene.
I used to like Fast and Furious, but I feel like after they made like that 5th one, 4th one, they started getting a little out of hand. But not definitely Need for Speed. Definitely like playing Need for Speed games on the PSP and then getting to the Xbox and, PlayStation. So I definitely will say playing Need for Speed, I guess that could have, put a little input into it.
And you can't forget the GOAT, bro, Midnight Club.
I definitely did forget the GOAT. Man, what? My brother we used to fight and take turns over that, John, man. All right, your 5 minutes is up. My turn.
Hey, bro,
Yeah, no,
Midnight Club.
That's def. Memory
Bro,
unlocked
Midnight
for sure.
Club, bro. They had that. My favorite car Midnight Club was that Aston Martin and that certain blue, bro. You couldn't.
Man, there were so many cars that I used to just drive because we would switch them out every time because we like all different ones, so we would have to go switch it out. Nah, yeah, that was peak for sure.
Most stuff, bro. That's how basically, because in a sense, I want to say off rip, we already relate because I don't have a background when it comes to cars, right?
Yeah.
So it was most of a passion that I developed on my own, which is why I say, even though it don't feel like a story, we all still have a story on how we still got into it.
Yeah.
So you already heard that the Camaro was the first car that drawed you out, right?
Yeah.
But tell me the first car you can remember, what the sound of it just was just like, not like, what's the first loud car you heard that really like got you into the scene other than the Camaro?
Well, I always wanted a Charger after the Camaro, so I guess I could say like a cat, that loud, that whine, turbocharged. Really, I think really that's another thing. I remember I was in college and my friend, he had a Ford EcoBoost and like, but that turbo sound, that flutter,
Yeah, bro,
like, I was at one point, I had a Lexus and I was really trying to tell my mechanic like, yeah, man, I want to put a turbo in it. And he's like, man, you gonna blow your I was like, yeah, I mean, I might not, but you don't think you could do it? He's like, my engine bay. He's like, my bay's just so cluttered and stuff. So I was just like, yeah. But no, that flutter sound, yeah, that was probably the sound.
We just had a debate. I just did a podcast with the first 5 guests, and we just had a debate about either a supercharger or twin turbos. What sounded best? And I don't. It's still.
See, I'm still new to the car scene, kind of like I wouldn't say I'm new, but like I get into a little bit of car stuff, but I don't even know how all that like the engines and everything. Like I know people that know, oh yeah, that's a Z01, oh yeah, that's a turbo. I don't know all that yet, But definitely, I ain't gonna lie, that wine on that cat twin turbos might be losing that one.
Bro, I said the same thing. Like, if you was to give me a supercharge on anything else, I think I'll take it. I think I'll take the twin turbos.
Yeah,
But when you put it on that
it's
Hellcat
something
all
about
day.
it.
Yeah, bro, just a Hellcat all day. Well, just changes things. So I'm kind of glad you said that. So you said you're new, like you really new to the whole car scene, right?
Yeah.
So let's go like this because we had many guests that come onto the car scene that kind of like just got into it,
Hmm.
but they had like some like years on them. But if you like just get into it, then it kind of changes the whole like landscape.
Yeah.
But in a good way though, because with you coming into the car scene, right, and basically starting fresh. Like, how do you feel about the car scene today as it sits?
I probably have like one of the more uncommon stances. I'd say like the car meets and stuff. Like it'd be cool. Like I go to the Caffeine and Octane in Kennesaw. I'd be going that first of the month, and I'm definitely going this Sunday. Matter of fact, if they're having it, I haven't even looked yet. But I don't know, like all the pits and stuff like that. Like when it's sanctioned and stuff like that, when the cops know it's happening, I guess it's cool. But like all the meets that people are running from the police and stuff like that, I feel like it just makes it negative. Like it just adds fuel to a fire that we don't need. Because it's like my car, especially my car already, mine's tinted out, blacked out, so like, they already be pulling me over. So like, I don't ever see myself going to meets like that because I'm already know I'm getting targeted for sure. So it's like even if I'm watching, they just added that law. Well, if you're watching, you can still go to jail. So it's just like I try to avoid that type of thing. But yeah, definitely go to like a caffeine and octane things that like those. I'll go to those for sure.
To be honest, I kind of just got to fight it because now it's just like so again, the guests that we did have that all came onto the podcast so far, they have like they got to see the good side of the car scene. And now I said with you coming into it when you see like the half and half of it.
Yeah,
You know, you see the good and you see the bad side of it. So we haven't actually had that opinion on the podcast yet that'll
I'm already
like give
knowing.
us yeah,
I'm
like
already knowing.
that'll give us that insight because I've been in the car scene for like I'd say I'm new, not really new to car. I've been in it for like this will make 3 years.
Nah,
But
you're not really new.
but before that, like I was always at ours called Cars and Coffee.
Yeah.
So I was always going to Cars and Coffee like since like 2019. I've been going to Cars and Coffee. I go to the car meets every now and again, but like I want to say I got like deep into it 2 years ago when I first met my own car group. So that's when like I got deep into it. But
Hmm.
you're coming into it when the car scene is kind of like it's
Chaotic.
bro, it's everywhere. I
Yeah,
say
definitely.
so. It does give a insight that most people don't have. So now I want to just pick your brain on that real quick, right? So I see you drive a Lexus though. Oh, frick. I say this much. I'm jealous. I want to say I feel like looks wise, bro, underrated,
Definitely.
underrated. Because I wanted to. So I personally more so like old cars, like anything like 15 and down. I love them.
Yeah.
Don't know why. That's just like my preference. But I wanted to do a project a while back on the IS 350. I wanted to, now people could say, why not just buy the newer Lexus and have it? But like I said, I like old cars. So, and
Yeah.
then it's supposed to be a project car. I was going to buy the old IS 350 and just do the front end bumper conversion kit to it.
So clean. And I'm jealous of those that have the older version, the 2IS. That front end bumper conversion is so clean. And
Yeah,
I'll be
bro.
like, man, because like even on mine, I have a 3IS, so it's like we have the daytime running lights is underneath our headlights, so it's not like inside, just like the 4IS one. So it's like it
Okay.
doesn't give it off a look, but it still looks clean. But no, I definitely agree. I was gonna get a one of the old schools, like one like a '05, like
Okay.
Benz or Lexus, but those are low key expensive for like.
Yeah.
So I was just like, yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and give me like a little middle class type of vibe.
And I'll say this much, just speaking of experience, I have a '08 Mercedes right now. It's a CLS 550.
Oof, yeah.
Maintenance, bro, has been
Mm.
ticket. I'll say that much, bro. It's
I ain't
expensive.
knowing all them
Yeah, bro.
old parts.
Yeah, bro. Shit is expensive. Like almost every part I needed was like close to like between 4 and 5, bro, for literally every part.
Yeah, no,
Good
that's
thing is I do it by myself. So I don't go to people to get my car fixed. I just work on it by
and that's
myself.
where I'm trying to go next. I'm trying to be able to like do my own customizations and things like that. You know, I'm doing the little things like my diffuser,
Hmm.
spoiler, things like that. But like, I want to get into where I can do my own. Like, I want to do a short ram intake, and I want to be able to do that myself. But I don't think I'm at that point. I don't want to mess nothing up. So I'm probably gonna have to take it in and just get some help with it. But that's definitely where I'm
Hey,
trying to go.
bro, I say as much, bro. As long as you got the right tools for it, bro.
And that's what I've been
YouTube,
realizing.
bro. That's all this is tools, bro. Like if you got the right tools for it, bro, you can say, I mean, it might take a little time, but
Yeah,
you be straight though. Cause that's what we do. My brother, me and my brother got into cars kind of I mean, he was into cars a little bit before me. Cause before that, bro, for me, it was basketball. I didn't care about nothing but basketball. Literally, bro.
for me it was football. No cap, no cap.
Yeah, bro. So I didn't care about cars at a certain point, bro. If you weren't talking about hooping, bro, we're not talking. And that was just me, bro. Like I was just a hooper. Until my brother got into cars, then basketball. I don't say it got boring. When I started going like more car meets, and more like cars and coffee, then I was like, oh shit, like the car scene kind of lit.
Yeah,
So then it kind of took over basketball, and now I stopped hooping, and now basically, bro, I'm just in cars now full time now.
yeah,
But I want to get back to you though. So again, you fairly new into the car scene, right? And you drive you say you got an IS.
yeah.
What's like, what's your build process like, or like what you got planned for the car?
Well, so far I've been doing like a lot of cosmetics because, like, for me, like I said, I guess I'm new or whatever. So like, I haven't really been getting into like the tunings and the engine and all that, just because I want to make car to be reliable, like how it is. I don't want to really
Hmm.
mess anything up. And then it's also like I see my car every day, so like, yeah, I'm not racing it. So it's like, why am I going all hard in the engine bay if I want to just look at it? I want to be clean. I want to be looking nice. I'm
Hmm.
not a really racer. I'm not. I go fast. Lexus is slow, whatever. It's
Nah,
fast enough for me.
nah.
But yeah, so it's like I like the customization. I like changing what it looks like. After I recently changed it because I had a OEM diffuser and like a just regular spoiler with a window spoiler, and I took it all off, and I'm just like, dang, it looks clean without it. But then when I replaced all it with carbon fiber stuff, it's like, okay, yeah, now this the look I want, aggressive.
I was just I was on your page the other day when I seen that carbon fiber when you put on it, bro.
Yeah,
I said no cap. I said that motherfucker smooth.
yeah, that definitely was what did it. And I was gonna get a window spoiler again, but I was like, nah, I'm leaving it clean. I didn't want to put another one up there.
I was like, you know what, bro? I gotta get props for it too. That spoiler. And then when you put the diffuse on it, I'm like, yeah, I see where this going.
Man, that took a pride. I was so sick when I put it on because I guess it doesn't really fit my car, but like I have little grooves in it, and so
Mm-hmm.
I had to put epoxy resin on it because it wasn't sticking with 3M, and it fell off. I woke up this morning, or
Mm.
not this morning, but one morning, I was like, "Oh man, my bumper's on the ground. What? No." So yeah, I put that on, and it's been holding up. So I'm just hopefully it keeps it up for sure. But
I say this much, bro. Since you just get into the car scene, bro, you gonna run into some stuff where you gotta figure out a way, bro, to make it work. And when it works, gang, it works. Like,
And that's what I feel. And it's like, also, it's like every time I touch my car, I do like something stupid and I'll mess it up a little bit. I'm just like, bro, at this point, you know what? It is what it is. And once I get that money and I get really like where I want to be at, I'll be able to make shit perfect however I want it
mm,
exactly. But right now, it's a process. So I just got to take the punches.
and I say, bro, just starting out, like you were at like the peak. I think we'll get into it in a little bit, but like you at the peak, bro, of like building building that like foundation of like, oh, like my journey with cars, because as you just said, with the bumper falling off and then having to like figure out a way to fix it to make it stick right. That's just like That's just like all small parts that like we all go through when we get into the car scene.
Hmm.
Cause for a while, I ain't gonna lie to you, my car kept misfiring, right?
Mm.
Now my to connect my ignition coil to the cord, it's like a little pin that go in it.
Yeah.
Now, granted, my fault. I'm trying to rush, right? And I forgot you gotta pop the pin out of place first, then pull it off. My dumb man went outside, bro. I'm just like, I'm trying to go get. I was going to get my exhaust done, so I'm trying to just like fix the. I'm trying to just fix the misfire. That way, when I get my exhaust done, I can actually hear it.
Hmm.
Bro, I'm not went outside, bro, and just start this. Bro, I broke two tabs, right? So I'm just like, oh. So now I put it back on there, but then the ones that I broke kept misfiring. And I'm
Yeah.
like, so if you open up my engine bay, you would see like zip ties holding it together.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. That way it don't move because I done popped them off in excitement. But that was like my like first thing was with that. And then other than that, bro, if my car broke in some fashion that I couldn't fix or the part I needed I couldn't get, bro, I'll throw zip ties on it real quick. You can't see it, so
I I put screws on the bottom of the diffuser, so make sure it at least got a little bit of wiggle room or something. But yeah, I don't pop my tabs for sure. Cause like, see, like I've been using YouTube to like figure out how to take my bumper off, how I do this. So I'm looking at the video and dude say, oh yeah, so you only got two screws here, two screws here. So then once you got that, just pull it out, it'll pop out. I said, all right, bet. I'm taking it all apart. I'm like, okay. He said, just pop it out. I'm pulling it, is not moving. I'm like, bro, what? I said, man, fucking pull it hard. Yeah, both of my tabs on both sides for my back fender, they're pop, but they luckily it's not too bad. So like when you put it back in, it kind of holds tight still.
yeah,
But
okay.
yeah, it's
I got
like,
you.
man, you definitely can't trust everything on YouTube. It will definitely
And
fuck you up.
sometimes they'll skip a step or they just won't
A
show it.
whole and then just go right to the end. It's like, bro,
Yeah,
why didn't you
bro,
tell me
because
there's wiring I gotta do?
I was doing my first time doing my starter. And I'm down there, bro, and I'm looking at it. I'm just like, I'm like, the fuck I'm looking at, bro. Like, so I'm just like, no, I go on YouTube. Now he showed himself taking it off, but he don't show himself putting it back on there.
Mm.
So he took it off, and then was like, all right, we got to start it back in. I'm like, getting a point of the video was for you to show me how to take it off
Just show me
and put it back
exactly.
on. Yeah, bro, we skipped the whole step. Uh,
Yeah.
I just say like you at that fun part, bro. Like you just starting off, just getting to the scene. How has it been like with like making friends in the car scene? Like if you got to that point yet.
I don't know. I'm really like introverted for real. Like I don't really walk up to people and like ask them more questions and stuff like that. I'll say something more like somebody tells me in my DM, appreciate, oh, your car looks nice, blah, blah, blah. I mean, I'll talk to you, yeah. But I just, no, I don't know. I've never been the type of person to, like, go out my way and, like, say, oh, yeah, I'm trying to get to a car community or whatever, trying to
Mhm.
get to a car club, stuff like that. I mean, I'm always down to it where, like, I'm never the type to just be like, oh, no, my car's too good or whatever. I'm just really to myself person. But, a lot of my friends, like, they're into it too. So like, that's really where I even got Caffeine and Octane from. He was like, yeah, they do a show every Sunday, blah, blah. It's like, oh, yeah, I want to go with that to you. But yeah.
That's dope. I say probably like the more you into it, you don't go to like car meets, right? Like the ones that host at night and stuff.
No, I only been like one or two. I
I feel like
think
that's where
I had went to one. I think it was a holiday or something. It was downtown Atlanta, and everybody was just doing donuts and stuff. And it got to the point where cops was done. They didn't even care no more. But like, I think Duke Dennis and like AMP had rode through the street too and all that. I was just like, nah, this is dope. But nah, definitely not bringing my car out here. One, because
mhm.
I got no time for no boots or none of that. But yeah, I do want to get into it more, but just more sanctioned events.
So I'm finna say I'm just chalking it up to the area you went into.
Yeah, yeah,
That would make sense. Because since you said Atlanta, I'm just like, yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
yeah,
Makes a lot of
definitely.
sense.
Yeah, they be
That makes a
wilding.
lot of
Them
yeah, bro.
Infinities, G37s with no front bumper be spinning.
I be seeing the scene on TikTok, bro, and I'm just like Atlanta car scene is wicked. Like
Yeah, it's different, brother.
so I just say once you do start getting into like the car meets and you do start meeting the people and you start like building out like you start building like with other people, bro, in the car scene gang, I'm like to you, bro, it's gonna be nice. And then like I said, you just starting out. So finding that right crowd might take a little minute too though.
Word.
But I just say like for rappers when you get into it. Because I'm just be honest, like when I first got my car, my '08 CLS, that's when I got into the car scene. So I met my homeboy Rome. Actually, just kind of crazy. The first like official car meet, because I wouldn't call Cars and Coffee or Alternate Coffee a car meet. That's more like an upscale like type of car meet.
Yeah, it's like a car show kind of type thing because they be having this like the sections of exotics, and then they have like people you can just pull
Yeah.
up and park your car. But yeah,
So I wouldn't call Cars and Coffee a car meet. That's like you said, a car show. So my first actually car meet was in St. Augustine, and I'm at Rome that night, and Rome kind of was on the same page where I was like, we want to start us a car group. So we ended up actually starting it. Like me and him stayed in contact. We actually started. But then after Rome, actually I met a dude named Kane. He had a he had a red Mercedes. It was a C350, C250. One or two. I know it's clean though, like it was red and he had an exhaust to it. So me and bro met at the gas station that night, and then that was the second. This I want to say the official second member, and then
mm,
right after Kane, we met Justin, and then me, Rom, and Justin, for a good little minute, but like we stayed together, and then basically they brought all their friends into the group, and the group just started growing. Like we did one huge event in Georgia once. What the hell is it called again? Damn, what they stay at in Georgia? It's by the border. Yeah, what did what did you stay at again? I know it's like right. It's like right at the bottom of Georgia. Like as soon as you get
uh,
into Georgia, it's done there right there. I'm trying
oh,
to
like dang, what's like Columbus or like farther
that's
south?
further south.
Um,
It's like an hour from Jacksonville. Like an hour and 30 from Jacksonville.
Jacksonville. That's Jacksonville's on the east coast.
Yeah, Jacksonville on the East
It
Coast.
might be. It might. Is it Savannah?
It's close to bro. Like the name. I'm trying to think of the name. I used to go there a lot. Not a lot, but a lot. I'm trying
I
to think of
know
the
they
name.
might be having. They might have something in Macon. Maybe. I know they be having a lot of stuff everywhere in Georgia.
Haven't been down there in a minute. I forgot the name of it, bro. But it's like it's right on like the border of Georgia though. Let me see, cause I know it's far from Atlanta
Valdosta.
though. No, not but so it's on the. I want to say it's on the Valdosta's on the kind of towards the left, right?
That's kind of in the mid. It's like kind of right in the middle.
God damn it, bro. I gotta think the name. I truly can't remember where where bro stay at, but when I actually think that name didn't pop up to me. Brunswick, Brunswick. We had a call me there once in Brunswick, and it was pretty dope. So like that was like my experience of like first getting into the car scene was basically building up that car group. So I'm not too like I just said like you at one of the like fun spots to be in, and I also see you trying to grow your TikTok.
Yeah.
So if you won't, you got your shout out real quick.
Dang, I don't even know my page. I think my TikTok is like Black 3IS. I think. Let me see. I be making so much names, I'll be forgetting. Yeah, BLK 3IS.
But then no, I will say this much though, like um I don't know how you feel about like group chats or whatnot, but like if you want to actually meet some people, I have a group chat with my I'm trying to build a community within this podcast or from it. So I do have a group chat with people that we basically like stay in contact, bro. They they basically hit you up if you got questions or anything like that, bro. Like we kind of talk not all day, but like we talk a lot though. So if something interested in, I can always add you into that group chat. But
Yeah, that'd be cool.
it's on IG. I forgot. You know what? I'll make two. I'll make one for TikTok too. But I'm pretty sure though after this that they'll probably not follow you, and then who knows y'all might talk, y'all might not. But I know for a fact that we got a good people who will follow you though after today's podcast. That is something also that we work on is like anybody who come on, bro. Like we always try to look out for each other. That's just what we're trying to
Yeah,
build over here because, like I say, I'm trying to make this podcast not just a podcast, but like an actual community outside other podcasts.
yeah,
And since you close basically Georgia right there from Florida. I'm this year, starting this year. I gotta remember that it's New Year now. But I'm planning out some. I'm doing some car events this year, and I'm trying to figure out where exactly to do them at. I'm gonna do like 3 or 4 during the year. So
Yeah.
I'm trying to get everybody to meet up in one spot. The end of the year though, anybody who came on the podcast last year into this year, I'm trying to get us all together in one spot, and then like everybody come out and just hang out for the day. That's what I'm trying to do.
Nah, that's dope, man. I'll be down for that for sure.
I'm gonna show you the main goal of the podcast on TikTok. No, I can probably just send it to you real quick while we already talking. And I will say this much like you're not fully in the scene yet, but like you'll get there eventually. What's one thing you hoping to see from the car scene?
I don't really know. I think for me personally, like probably just getting ideas to what to do with my car next. That's where I get a lot of my ideas from. I'd be like, okay. Originally, I had seen like a dual setup with carbon fiber exhaust tips, and I was like, that's what I want to do. But then I was like, you know what? I want to change it up a little bit, so that's why I went single bore, fat exhaust tips. So it's like just seeing things like different people doing different things to their car, just nice ideas that everybody might want to do one or two. So if I could bring that to my, go to a car beat and they'd be like, oh yeah, I like how your car looks and blah blah blah. I'll be that person too. But yeah,
Sure.
definitely just like to so everybody come together for real.
Most definitely, bro. And I feel like it's getting there though. Like I say, you would be our, I want to say our 14th guest, 15th guest. So I started doing this in October of last year. October 5th was the first one. I want to say it was. And how fast it has grown, it's growing more so on Instagram than TikTok. TikTok right now kind of going slow, but it's still growing though. But I would say most of the cars that we have had on here are either G80, G86, or FRS, or basically the big, not the big three, but this was the big three: the FRS, the G86, and then the BRZ. So you're the first person with a Lexus to come onto the podcast, and
Hey,
then
showing out, man. Shout out for Lexus, man.
what I want to do also is like, um, I want to start like just counting the cars, like as we get more guests, just break down the guests in the car, then like not put them in categories, but like make it like a fun like little like a fun like group thing where you got the Lexus group, you got the Dodge group, you got the BA, you got the FRS 86 group, like do like that,
Yeah, and
just
then
to just to like to see like the variety of people who come on the podcast and just give like a little fun way that way too. So it's a lot of stuff coming though for the podcast, and like I said, with you being new to it, I feel like it's dope for you though, because like you get to experience like what like we all been through already, or like what some still going through.
yeah.
It is nice to start the year off with somebody who's coming into the car scene and somebody who found. So just off topic, how do you describe your passion for the car scene, or just like cars period?
Dang, that's a good question. I think like I guess it kind of comes and goes. I feel like when you get into car scenes, like you don't have to put a lot of money into it, but like if you really want to be in it, like you want to do upgrades that might cost a lot. So I feel like I definitely get into it when I have something to do for it, but then I kind of like lose a little bit of the fuel when I'm like, it's just sitting there, not really doing too much. Like that's one thing I'm trying to do differently. It's like on my TikTok, I'm just trying to post consistently even if it's not nothing new or it might be the same video. You just want to post consistently. So it's like things like that. I feel like I get a little in my head about like I always have to post something new. Like if I'm doing something new to my car, that's when I'm gonna post. But I'm really just trying to get into just consistent posting.
Okay, I'll say this much though. Uh, just in my personal opinion, bro, I just take it day by day
Yeah,
because like you said, well, like with being consistent and posting every day, you already being seen. It don't matter if it's new content, old content. The one thing people want to see from somebody new is, bro, that's not like they just constant, but they consistent. So because when I first started my car TikTok, my TikTok page, bro. It kind of blew up faster than I thought it would. But
Yeah.
I know back then my problem was I was never consistent. I post a video and then my car was sitting outside. I could went outside, did anything with the car and made a video. I didn't. But I think that's because I was in my own head though. Like I was putting too much pressure on myself to make sure that the video was top notch. It was
Right.
perfect video. Just in my opinion, I wouldn't worry about that. I would just post because you probably don't need my advice, but we just having a conversation. So like it just shows people the type of person you are, and then I feel like that'll pull in more followers rather than trying to show everybody that you're perfect like this. Just showing them who you are just brings in, and then you grow with your audience that way too, though. So I feel like just what you're doing now, bro, just keep doing it. Don't matter if it's new content or old content. Shit, just keep posting.
Sure.
Because what is your big goal with your TikTok? Not even your TikTok, because you also do art, and I also want to add that into it too, because I draw, or I used to draw. So,
I say
um,
like the big goal, overall goal, is just really like to be able to produce for multiple people. Like if you want to see the art, I can post my art and you can see me. I might vlog a day of just doing art, or I might go vlog a day of doing stuff to my car. That's like I feel like that's my big goal. I just want to be able to show people like what my life is like, and what an artist is, what a car guy is. Just because like you don't really see those type of communities kind of like mesh together. Art is always got their one stigma. Cars are
mhm,
their one stigma. I feel like it's cool that I do, both of those type of things. Because I've seen people like, oh yeah, you do art, really? I would never guess that you did art. Blah, blah, blah. Let me see your art, and they be like, oh my god, that's nice. So it's just like just opening people's eyes. Art isn't also subjective. You can also do multiple things. Car is art, really. The videos that you watching that, cars and all the edits and the cuts and the reels, all that's art. It's just a different form of it. So I think it's really
oh, big
cool.
time. It is. And I still have a question though. It's, it's something that I've been on the fence about. Like I said, I used to draw back then, but I haven't drawn in some years, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. Like it's been a hot minute since I actually just drew something. But do you think you'll ever incorporate your art into your car?
Um, I think it would be cool. I think probably be when I'm doing like a different type, like you said, like you have a project car. I'll probably do that on a project car. I might do some type of paint, or like I seen somebody. This is my I work at Amazon, so I was talking to this one girl. She's in the car community. Would never guessed it, but she has a 350Z, and she did her taillights and she engraved them. I'm like, I've never seen that before. Dope as hell. Like what, engraved taillights? It's like when they light up, you can see like the flowers. She did flowers and rosaries and stuff like that. And I'm talking about, oh my, like dope. It's
That's dope,
tough.
bro.
So it's like things like that. It's like definitely, oh yeah, I'll definitely do something like that. But definitely on some, not that I would care what it looked like if I messed up, just more the fact that like I don't want to mess up and make it actually look good. So
Mm-hmm.
definitely on a project car type of thing.
I feel that though, because your first car be like your baby, bro. Like,
And that's this Lexus. Like it's my first car. I got this car in 2021. It's like I was saying, I was doing football. So I was in South Carolina playing football for a long time. And I came back home and I was just like, yeah, I'm hurt, I'm injured, I'm ready to just start working, regular man. And yeah, I got the car, and I was like, after that, it just took off. That's really when I started, putting money into my car and stuff like that, because I got the resources now. So time to put it in.
so do you think you ever met like car content, like YouTube or anything like that?
Yeah, eventually, I feel like nowadays it's like you really just need to build your following on one platform, and then you can move it to certain places. So I feel like TikTok it's not the easiest place, but I feel like if you just consistently posting, that's where it becomes where you can just keep gaining followers and followers. And then so it's like once I hit a certain amount, I might start a channel. I might start it now. I just really want to make sure I'm gonna be consistent if I do start it. So that's why I'm just starting on TikTok right now.
Smart, man. Then that way, like it'll set a foundation for you, somewhere you can
Right.
start from. So that's smart. And then, bro, I asked this because like um outside of the podcast channel, I do have a YouTube channel that I've been doing for like, well, I put the video on it like a year, 2 years. It's been a hot little bit,
Yeah.
but I started just because like I want to have, like I say, eventually one day I'm gonna start bringing the podcast to like car meets. So like I'm gonna start doing a podcast at car meet, but it won't be like a long podcast. It's like a short,
Question and
like a
answer
short,
type of
like
thing.
yeah, something like that.
Yeah,
Some
I can see that for sure.
that'd be that'd be on this channel. Well, that'd be on like the podcast YouTube channel. But
Hmm.
I also have my own separate YouTube channel. Like I said, I used to post on it, but I stopped when my car went down for a little bit, so I stopped it. But I'm gonna get back to it though. I just only ask because like I thought we need more personalities in that space. There's no like we got the people we have now, but like they've been around forever. Like nobody new really popped up.
Mm,
And then it's just not to see the person and not to see the person behind the car.
right. Yeah.
Most Instagram pages is just like the car. Like, I mean, but still no knock to it. But like I was talking about with Johnny, we'd love to see the person behind the bill also. Because
Yeah.
we see the car, but like we want to see the person that's building the car. It's just dope to see the person that's like working on the car, like show like their life and what they're interested in. And it ain't gotta be cars because like we all have cars like the main it's like the main thing this podcast is built off. But
Hmm.
then like the people behind it is what's making it so like interesting. So that is something that we working on also. Just like showing the people because I try to repost everything from everybody that come on the podcast. I try to do my part and just like helping out. It's just like my way of like supporting. And then I got some other stuff that I'm working on behind the scenes too for people that come on the podcast. Cause like I say, bro, like I want to truly build it into like a family type deal. And that kind of already got started. Like I stay in contact with everybody. At least try to. I know everybody got their own life going on, but I try to stay in contact with everybody that come on the podcast because I want them to know like it's just not just an interview type deal and then never talk again. No, like this is something because who knows like if you ever want to come back on the podcast, I want you to feel like you can. This is like a year from now or like 6 months from now. Like your your bill start to blow up, you start to blow up, and then we could come back and just we could come back 6 months from now and be like, damn, bro, I remember like the second day of January, you came on the
Yeah.
podcast, bro, and like you was here.
See the
And
growth.
yeah, definitely, bro. So that's definitely something that I want to do this podcast is really just give the people a spot to feel at home at. You know, everybody can come together, be together, network, just build friendships, bro. It's the main goal through it too, though.
I definitely like what you got going on. What's up? What's it called? I definitely will go to the car meet. Get everybody together, get a good date. Everybody can go. I definitely would do that too. I ain't gonna lie, I drive my Lexus all around. I go to North Carolina, I go to Florida. So that's not a problem for me for sure. So,
Sure.
but
Uh,
yeah, I definitely open to coming back on the podcast.
like I
But
say, bro, I'm working on that. I'm working on that meet, bro, because I want that to happen for sure, for sure. And then we have a dude that's, I believe he stays a city above Atlanta because he was talking about he had to drive through Atlanta. And
mm,
bro said he hated. He said never again.
yeah, I'm not gonna lie, it's not for the weak, man. That traffic, people, everything. It's a lot. Like maybe I guess I'm just used to it now or whatnot. But
Probably.
even sometimes I still be like, oh my gosh. Like I was saying, I go to school and I stay in Lawrenceville and I go to state, so I go to downtown Lawrence or downtown Atlanta every day. And man, that traffic, it turns a 40-minute drive into an hour 30
Mm-mm.
every time. And like you could leave early and you're still sitting in there for a good 50 to an hour. It's like it's definitely mad people, a lot of people going in one place at the same time. But it got its pros and cons for sure.
Yo, I don't. Nah, I will say this much though. Like, far as like when it comes like content wise, like you have a lot of people in Atlanta that does
Yeah,
content. So
definitely.
like you just gotta find the right ones though. Like you can't just be going out with anybody, bro, and doing content. You could definitely like I say, if you find that group of people, bro, and like y'all start doing content, y'all start building, bro, it'd be real dope to just have. that kind of experience when you get into the car scene. But I want to ask you, what is you still do to it? So like you see everything about it. You see the good, you see the
Yeah.
bad. What's one thing about it if you could change? What is one thing you would change?
I don't really. I feel like I don't. Not that I don't have the opinion to say something, but I don't have enough information on it to say something. So I don't want to say like,
Okay.
oh, I would change this. And like I said, I don't like all the the burnouts and stuff like that. But at the same time, they are cool. It's like I don't I don't have a negative opinion on it. It's just when you get into like all the laws and legals, it's like the cops will ruin it. So it's like, what's the point in doing all that if you know it's gonna come with negative consequences? So, but other than that, I really feel like I don't really have nothing really to add, take away, or anything. I don't think I could change anything. I feel like it's in a good place. It's just sometimes it can get out of hand.
So the only it's two things right now that's kind of killing the car scene, and the first one, the first one in my opinion would be the egos, right?
Okay, I can see that. Yeah,
Because eventually you're running into it, and it's a part of everything. It's just something you just can't control.
hmm
You know, you run to the people that feel like they're bigger than the program itself. Like,
yeah.
oh, my car is this. If your bill not to this standard, then don't hit me up. Don't talk to me. Or like they look down on everybody's bill because they don't got a following behind theirs. So now they feel like they above everybody. They
Nah,
can just
okay, I
talk.
could I could agree on that because I definitely was. My homeboy, he wants me to join the car community, so like find one so bad. I'm just like, I'll find one, but it's like I'm not really tripping off of it. And like one of our friends that we both know, she's in a little group, and like she asked me, and she's been around my car for a minute now. She's been around enough to know if it's fast or if it's loud. She gonna ask me, "Is your car fast? Is it loud? Does it look good?" I'm just like, "Nah, it doesn't. I'm straight. It's fine." Nah. Because this is
So
like that the whole point of the cars community is not the fact that it's loud, fast, whatever. It's what it is, but like it's the people.
the
But
big time.
yeah,
And I'll say this much because I've been in this for a little minute. You entered the car scene at a point where people got to understand that not everybody in the car scene is trying to go fast. Not everybody in the car scene is trying to be loud. Not
exactly.
everybody in the car scene is trying to be both.
They have something that they have something
Me
different they want to
personally,
show.
I just like loud cars. So
Yeah.
I would be in that loud category. Well, not kind of loud, but that's because I got everything cut off my car. Like no
See, and
catch,
at
nothing.
one point I was wanting it loud. I was gonna get a straight pipe, but then I was just like, do I really want it that loud every time I want to start it up? And so I just got a muffler delete, and it's just like I think it's
But
loud, and it's like if I want it loud, I go get resonators, or I might go get
respect,
Valvetronics.
respect. That's why I say you you enter the car scene where I feel like a lot of people are getting it misconstrued because the car scene it was just about how fast you is, how fast you can go. It was clear about racing.
Yeah,
But like everything else in life, it always evolves itself. I feel like now the car scene done enter a lane where it's not about how fast you is. It's not about how fast you can go. It's now about expression.
yeah,
And I feel like you enter at I want to say at a great time also because like you're starting to see like normal okay, it is a stigma in the car scene where you got your everyday cars, and then
yeah.
you have like the car scene cars. Now, granted,
Caffeine and Octane, they're like other than the exotics, they have their own little show. They're not own show, but like they kind of sectioned off. But like everybody else is either daily drivers, or I mean, you might see like some i8s, or your occasional what's this called, like Hellcats and stuff like that. But it's mostly Infinities, Lexuses. Um, what's the one that everybody be driving? Dang,
it's it's a lot. You got your BMWs. Like you
yeah,
said,
Beamers, yeah. So it's like
you got the
it's not
Benz.
really. It's getting to that point where a lot of people are just they like to be around cars now, so everybody's just trying to do something to their own thing. I see it multiple times with Volkswagens and Hondas,
Mm-hmm.
especially Hondas
Girl,
modded.
Honda's huge. Yes.
I'm modded and everything. So it's just becoming to where everybody wants to be a part of something.
And that's the bigger picture because, like I say, it was a it still is. Not gonna say in sugarcoat it. You still got people that says, "Oh, you got everyday traffic," and then you have like the cars. Now for a while, you can look at a car and be like, "That it don't fit. It don't fit in the car seats," because the car seat was truly about being loud and being fast. And some cars don't really fit that niche, right?
Yeah.
I've seen somebody take a Toyota Prius, bro. That car don't belong nowhere near the car scene, right? But we have to give creativity its props where it's due. Bro put a wide body kit on a Prius. Put it on bags.
Ooh.
And then I want to say the one I seen, it was like a chrome green almost. It was some kind of green. But bro,
Yeah. And it's like at that
you
point, I give him more props than what I got because it's like you got it on bags, wide body kit. I know it's clean because it's like it do get to
bro,
that point where it's like if it's clean, it's clean. Gang, like
it,
I can't knock it, man.
I see it. I'm like, what is this? I'm like, it's built like a Prius. And then, bro, I seen the Prius sign. I'm just like, I know.
I mean,
I'm
shoot,
like,
the
bro,
new Lexus look like a Prius now. That new front end, I ain't lied. I'm not a fan
I
of it,
seen it.
but
I
yeah,
seen it. But I just like you entered, like you entered the car scene where it's starting to evolve, and a lot of people really don't understand that part of it. But
yeah,
you have your racing part of the car scene, then you got the drag part, which kind of the same. Then the street racing, all that is really the same. But now the car scene has developed a new lane, where you got people coming in and they basically it's I want to say it's like cosmetic. It's like the look of the car now. It's like the way the
hmm
car sits, the way it looks. And I feel like we're not really understanding it because everybody like, oh well, it's not a bill. You know, we all looking at bills as like horsepower or like your engine. But
right.
like we're not giving it the flowers it is deserved because I've seen even people now with the newer Camrys.
I see a lot of new Camrys for sure.
And I give like a good like a year or two ago, nobody was nobody was making the Camry look good. It was just a car you get in to point A to point B. Save you on gas and that was it. Now, you know, you got people putting them on cambered. They got cambered cameras now. They got
Yeah.
so, and I can't say hello. It looked good. I can't
Only thing I will say is the Camrys that be having that tire stripe around the headlight, with nothing else.
agree. I can't agree. Agree. So I agree with that. But that's just that's just what I'm just glad the car scene is evolving into a new lane
Not for
because
sure.
we all love cars, bro, but not everybody a race car driver, not everybody a muscle head, not everybody a horsepower head. Like you do have just that clean side of the car scene, and you start to see a lot of clean cars. They're not about power. They're not about being fast, bro. It's just about a way to express yourself through your car into a clean bill. And I feel like you came in at the perfect time because, bro, that shit is booming right
Yeah. No, I definitely agree.
now. I feel like the more people just respect that and stop trying to make it all about racing, it was built about racing, but everybody changed. Everything changes. Like everything develops on like develop something new over time. Now I feel like that's
Yeah.
just where the car scene is going
Because
on today.
yeah, everybody got tired of racing. Everybody got tired of going to jail for racing. It's like,
Yeah,
okay, what can I do to express cars but not race? And then they went, okay, it looks clean. The aspect of being clean and looking good.
big time. And like I said, I feel like you came in at the right time because, like you said earlier, you're not about the speed. You're not about like having like the loudest car. You just you want something that expresses you for you, and you want it to represent you in the way that you feel how you represent it. And I feel like that's what we need more though in the car scene too. And that's why I say I'm excited about the first podcast of the year being about somebody new coming to the scene because now like I'm just hoping from this though you can meet more people. I hope the community comes out and show you love while you coming into the scene, which I feel like it will. I, I feel like it will because bro, I will say as much. The car scene is a very beautiful scene, but they show everything but the good side of it, right? And that's like why I started this podcast was to just give the community its voice. Not like the big names. We all know about them. They post about it every day. But like the people who feel like they're not as big in the car scene, like bro, we all matter. And I just want everybody to know coming in the car scene, you matter. Where you come from matters, your background matters, your opinion matters. That's why I started this just to give people that like home feeling in the car scene because you matter. And I want that to be known first and foremost, like bro, everybody matters, bro, when you come to the car scene. So if I'm hoping this is a starting point and we all make it better because I can't do it by myself. So I hope we all just come together and we just make it into something beautiful for the car scene. But I will say though, they do my homeboy Juice. He's staying in Brunswick. He has a Lexus. He just got it um last year. So he got a Lexus similar to yours. I think he got an older one though, not the same one that I was talking about getting. I think he got one of
Mm,
those.
yeah, the 2IS.
Yeah, he got one of those. I think so. Trying to think of who else I know that got like that's on that side of the car scene, like Lexus side of the car scene. Because bro, unless he was very underrated in that tip, I say. But you got do you got like any questions about like the like anything dealing with the car scene or like just going forward?
Um, nah, not really. I definitely want to. I'll join the podcast group chat. Like I
For
said, I'll
sure.
definitely pull up to the meet. If I especially not if I'm not doing anything for sure. But yeah, I
Right.
appreciate you for having me, man.
Nah, bro. Thank you for coming on. Like I say, bro. It's exciting to start the year off with somebody new though, because we can always come back in 6 months and you can tell your story again and how it's going for you know just what you experienced throughout the year with dealing with cars though. But it's just dope. It's just dope to meet new people at the end of the
Yeah,
day.
nah,
Hear
for
where they
sure.
hear where they come from. I did send you over. I saw it on TikTok the big goal for the car scene. Well, for the podcast.
Yeah, that's tough.
So I was sitting on it for a good little minute. Well, not a good minute. It's only been 2 months that I've been trying to build it up, but
Yeah,
I think this year I'm finna fully kick it into overdrive. So
nah, this is definitely dope.
my plan is for that, bro, is cars and coffee. I'm start going to different cars and coffee. They got one in Orlando, they have one in Tampa, they have one in Palm Beach. I'm gonna start going to those because not being funny, but that's where your investors at.
Right,
They're not at the normal car meet. So my goal for that is literally to start putting it in their face. Start showing it more, start getting the idea out there more. If I gotta travel for cars and coffee, I'm gonna travel for it. I'm gonna try to put it in their face because the goal with that, and I'll just tell you up front, the goal with that is to actually give, not even a podcast, just give the car community itself legit a home. Because as you said earlier, right, with the laws and stuff like that, I'm very big on takeovers. I don't agree with it. Um, for like instead of taking over intersection, there's so many empty parking lots
yeah,
you can go to. Just take the danger aspect out of it, and it's fun because I'm still I can't sit here and lie. If you got a car with a power that can spin that easy, it's fun to do it. I can't
it
sit here and
is.
say
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
Yeah,
it is
it's
definitely
it's it's definitely fun to do it, but just take it off the street. Take it off the street. Just take it somewhere private. Bro, the world is too big, and I know for a fact there are many empty parking lots you can find
for
and
sure.
and do your business. But um, and I don't know if you've seen it, but Gatlinburg, have you heard of it last year?
Mm-mm,
How it got shut down?
mm-mm.
So Gatlinburg been going for like the last like 9 years, right? It was a big ass like car show, like type of event. Like it was a huge car show, but it wasn't. a takeover didn't shut it down, but I will say it like this: they brought the takeover mindset to Gatlinburg,
Mm,
and they got shut down. You had the people who just don't care about nothing somebody worked for. You had people on top of gas pumps. You had people fighting cops. You had people. I heard somebody had a loaded SMG, like a extended clip on it in the front seat. Like, and granted, you can tote whatever, bro. But like when you tote it and you trying to like use it, and I was like, what we doing? Like
yeah,
so Gatlinburg got shut down, and that was going for 9 years. So just imagine putting in like the effort to build like a car show, bro. And you got the new, and then the new generation, bro, coming in. They don't give a don't they don't care, bro.
at all,
Fuckers don't
at
care, bro.
all, at all. If they got a striker, they go into the meet and they spend it and they doing what they want to do in there.
So you got that crowd of and it's not everybody. So but you got
Yeah,
that crowd of people that's putting a really bad like image on the car scene. And I feel like it is getting to a point where it's like they're showing that more than anything else. So
hmm
my goal is to really give the car scene a spot to literally call home. I might switch it out, not do cabins, but right through like homes that's already built. That way it's faster to be done. But
yeah,
do some cabins on like just get a big enough space to put some cabins down there. You can rent it for the weekend, during the week, whatever you want to do. You can come out there, have a
yeah.
big ass barn, a spot for the podcast, a spot for people to hang out at. Then the drag strip, the drift pad. It just gives you like a spot to like just enjoy the car scene
No,
at its
most
foot,
definitely.
all in one spot.
Without having to worry about anything going on. And,
And
I think that this is like I really I like this because at Octane and Coffee they had something like they had the racetrack in Kennesaw, but they just sold it. So it's like this reminds me of the racetrack they would use. It's like, but instead of like they had the little drift courses and stuff. This is like more of you have drags, you have drifting, you have it's like everything in one place. I definitely like it. I like what you're doing for sure. It's definitely dope.
it'll definitely give the car scene a home, bro. That way we control the narrative of the car scene and we control who come in and who don't come in. And I hate to be that person, but I want to build
Sometimes it's
something.
needed. Sometimes it's needed.
I
Because
want to
I
be
couldn't imagine you work hard to build this. We get it going, and then now you got some dude trying to shut the whole thing down. Now you got to worry about that. So
so.
it's definitely needed.
It's gonna be like I'm gonna have people like, and I hate to say it, but it's just we gotta try to put a stop to it. But like before you come to an event, bro, you getting investigated.
Uh, it's background and everything, no cap. You got? Do you have a rest for driving illegally? Let me see.
Yeah, bro, you getting investigated because I just wanted to be a spot, bro, where the community can really like just come out, bro, and
Relax.
just yeah, bro, and
Yeah,
that's why like
and if you got
the
somebody doing
barn,
that, it's not. There's nothing that you're gonna be able to.
this go try to just ruin that too, or try to take it over too. So the barn area, I want the barn area to be on the podcast site right in the middle though, of the barn area, glass
Yeah,
walls all around. But then I want the entire barn area to just be for the community, upstairs and downstairs. A lounge upstairs, a lounge downstairs, bro, and like just a spot to call home, bro, like for like the car scene. And then bring that you new to it, bro. Like I feel like, like just having that for like the people coming in, bro, it's just like you see like what the car scene can be and like what it's made of. And like I say, bro, being in the car scene for like the 3 years I have, bro, I love it. Like I don't say much, but bro, basketball was like my fucking bread and butter, bro. Like you couldn't tell me shit on that court, like, and I ain't trying to brag, bro, but like bro, I was one of them, bro. Like I was supposed to play in college, but I can't be a coach because I didn't do my part
mm.
at academic wise. Well, I kind of gave up because I'm allowed to piss me off. I
Neither
was,
here
I
or
was,
there.
uh, I was still growing up, still young.
I already know how the stories be going, man.
Yeah, bro, I was still young.
There's
But
it's literally only like a couple ways you really give up basketball, football, things like sports like that. Only a couple ways, man.
it was a coach, bro. I remember it like it was yesterday. I remember it was like where he said word for word. we had we had just beat the varsity team. Like it was, bro. Imagine this 5 dudes off the street coming to like a private event. I mean, we was invited. So, but the first 7 games, bro, and I'm not even bullshitting, bro. The first 7 games, dog, we kicked off his varsity team every time. Bro, changed the lineup up, bro. We didn't care, cuz get off the court. So finally, he kicked us off, and he was like, "Well, this supposed to be for my team." And we like, "Well, nigga, it's summertime. Hey, speaking, you ain't got a team."
Mhm.
So we're trying to be on the team. The college coach came to us, bro, and he said, "I guarantee, if y'all keep playing the way y'all playing, y'all will be on somebody's D1 team." After I heard that, but my confidence flew. I started putting in. I mean, for me, bro, personally, bro, like I'll wake up in the morning at 8 until about nigga the lights off, the court dark. 'Cause I'm still at the park, bro. Like I'm still at the shooting, bro. That was me, bro. So like, but once I got into the cars, bro, I don't know why, but somehow it was more peaceful. It was more of like it hit home more than basketball did. And now, bro, I'm in love with the car scene, bro. I love everything about it. It's just dope.
Yeah,
You know,
no,
my car don't
for
work right now, bro. I definitely thank you for coming on, bro. Like I said, I want to bring you back on like later down the year, but like you get more done to the car. Not even the car, just like when you go out there and you start experiencing more. I want to hear about it. Like I say, I'm gonna keep up with your TikTok anyways. That's just a fact. I'm trying to always repost, try to help you grow in any way I can. And
sure. Appreciate it.
I do every every 5, well every 5 like it don't really matter the number, but every like good group of people that come on the podcast, I bring them all back on as like a group type deal.
Mhm.
So if that's something you're interested in, I can bring you back on when I get like next like 5 people on the podcast. Like we have a group, like
Yeah, for
a
sure.
group
Just
podcast.
let me know.
Yeah, I definitely will, bro. Again, I don't really have that much more. You basically already told us your story and how you and basically how it's still unfolding. So we got to hear it from the very beginning, which is something that I say, like I'm very excited about because now we get to follow you, follow your process, follow your journey, keep up with you, and then bring you back on, and then hear how you went from here to that. So I'm definitely really excited about that. So I can't wait to bring you back on and
For
hear how it's
sure.
going for you. But
You
I
never
thank
know.
you for
I
coming
might, I
on,
might
bro.
have me a Hellcat. I might get me
Hey,
a
bro.
Hellcat. Nah, I had what's it called? I had put my car in the shop. I got into an accident. I got a GT, and I'm not gonna lie, made me hate the Charger.
Oh,
I
word?
enjoyed it. I enjoyed it for like 2 months that I had it, but bro, I remember one time I was just dead ass just turning around, not even trying to drift or nothing. I'm used mine's all wheel drive, my Lexus. So when I hit the
Mm.
gas, I go sideways on the high. I'm like, oh, I'm sideways on the high. I'm reversing. I'm trying to go. I'm like, oh my god, good lord, yeah. But
Hey, bro.
that I
Well,
like the car, but man, they don't be lying about a ship for sure. That is a boat.
hey, yeah, bro. It's definitely a boat, bro. That's like I love four-wheel drive, bro, but all-wheel drive is where it's at. I can
Yeah,
just
no,
get in,
definitely.
gone. I am gone.
That was like I said, like I had when I first got my Lexus, I was a little I wanted rear wheel drive. I was looking for rear wheel drive Lexus, but now, oh yeah, love my all wheel. Hit that corner, bend that, and go.
Bro, gone, bro.
Yeah,
All-wheel drive, bro. Like it's fun as hell, bro. Because like you said, like when you hit a corner, bro, you gotta be careful with it when you all-wheel drive. Not all-wheel drive, rear-wheel drive, bro. When you hit a corner, bro, the wrong way, bro. You you finna slide, bro.
I had drifted in front of a cop on accident, but purposefully, kinda. I was going to a gas station and I kind of drifted in there and I pulled up. I said, "Oh, there's a cop right there. Let's hope he's inside or something." He didn't hear it. I don't know. Nope. Immediately walked up. Let me get your license. Oh my gosh! But he let me go with a warning.
So,
W
bro,
cop. W cop.
the first time that happened, bro, um, I had, bro, I had just got my car. So I had my car twice, right?
Mm,
The first time I had it, had to take it back because the transmission broke. So it started slipping. Like it go from like first to third, third to
hmm
seventh. It, bro, it's bad, bro. But I'm at the life, and I had a U-turn. Now at that point, I was in like into cars the way that I am now.
Yeah.
So my car all-wheel drive, bro. I done got to the light, U-turn, and then this bro hit the pedal, bro. That motherfucker said, bro, I done slid, bro. I had to catch it before I hit the curb, bro. Then I was just like, I just parked there. I parked. I was just like, yeah. I
You gotta
was like,
just
okay.
sit there and take a little moment, like,
Yeah. I was like, all right,
nah,
noted,
that's how it be for sure.
noted. Do not pull that bitch on U-turn.
Nope, at all. You tapped it, yeah, just a
Yeah, bro.
little slight.
I had to baby that thing, bro.
Yeah,
Just had to baby it. But nah, gang, I appreciate you coming on. Like I
yes,
said,
sir.
I do
Appreciate you.
have a new drop coming out. I'm keeping it limited. It's the first drop I'm gonna do. I'm gonna show it to you in the yeah, I'm gonna show it to you in a little bit. I should have show it to you right now. But it'll be the first drop of the year. So I'm gonna make it very limited. It'll be 25 shirts for now. But then I have another one. I might depending on how the people like it, how the community like it, I might do one once a month, just depending on what the community feels about it. I don't want to just throw something in their face.
Yeah,
So depending on how the community feels about it, I might just do one like once a month, just like limited drops. But that'd be the first one. That'll
oh yeah, I
drop in
like
like a
that.
few.
That's some midnight
It'll
club
drop.
vibes.
Yeah, bro, drop in a few days. I'm gonna probably drop it in a few days. Like I say, it'd be the first of 25, 25, 25 at most. But all right, bro. Thank you for coming on again, bro. I'm honored to hear your story from the beginning. I'm honored that you're part of the car community. I'm gonna try to do my best to help you get that one welcome within the car community. I'm gonna try to do my best to make you feel welcome. I'm starting a group chat up on TikTok, so whoever actually wants to be in it, they'll be in it. You can meet them. If we do get your Instagram back up, I add you to the other one we got on IG,
All right, cool.
and then you can meet everybody. And I just will say everybody's very supportive. Everybody's very motivating. They're very inspiring, bro. Like they really show the people the good side of the car scene. So you'll meet some good people.
Word. Nah, no doubt. I'm already knowing.
I'm gonna let you go, bro. Again, thank you for coming on to the podcast, bro. And I will say, bro, welcome to the family, bro.
Hey, appreciate it, man. I'll catch you later, man.
All right, bro.
All right.
Again, thank everybody who's watching. We started the year off with a new story, a new person in the car scene. So I hope we can give him a warm welcome. I hope we can show him the good side of the car scene that we all love, we all share, we all passionate about. To everybody, Happy New Year's. Have a great year. Keep being great, stay great, and always be great. Thank you, don't have a good day. Remember, though, this is your story, your car, but this is our community. Have a good night. Okay, now have a good night.